What's good? It's Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima.
And this is Not Another Damn Podcast. Presented by our damn selves. 121. Yeah. Shout out to Lovely Jazz, of course, creator of J-Scope, which is the first fitness belt that covers the entire midsection and provides 100% comfort during your workouts. Yeah.
Yes. Even though we're going to fall now because summer is officially over.
Yeah, it's over. It's
officially.
Over, like Vince Carter said. And it means since it's fall, NBA season will be here. A few weeks, yeah. Preseason kicks off about 2-3 weeks. So
yeah.
I'm excited. I'm an NBA guy.
Yes.
I'm kind of, like I said on this podcast, I'm kind of over football.
You're over football.
And
baseball, you've been
over.
Baseball,
I've been over baseball.
You've been over baseball. I never liked baseball, for the record, so... I mean, I did watch when the Cubs won the World Series only because Marcus.
I watched that game just in honor of Dad. That's all.
I watched it for Marcus.
Yeah, you watched a lot of baseball. I watched Game 7. Was all I watched. That's the first game I had watched since the White Sox won the World Series. So it's kind of nice bookends.
Oh, wow.
The last game I watched was the White Sox winning. The next game I watched was the Cubs winning. So, and I haven't watched the baseball since the Cubs won, so I haven't watched the game since that yet.
And don't like they're doing nothing.
Yeah, they steady losing. I've been following because I do sports on the Breakfast Club. Shout out Power 106 Rockford. Yeah. So I do a sports report every morning on there, and so I know what's going on in baseball, and like they steady dropping there.
Because Marcus is like, and our bullpen ain't shit. He always be like going there. Because I didn't even know what that was. I was like, what's that? He's like, they supposed to. He like broke down the whole, what baseball is supposed to do. And I was just like, oh, okay.
I still in playoff contention. I got to look because I know they dropped to third in their division.
Mathematically, I think that it's still a tiny, tiny window. But it's not looking good. I think they still may have a snowball's chance in hell, if I'm not mistaken. But
they're like dropped the third last report I did Friday.
They're behind some games because like the Cardinals beat them.
Cardinals and I think the Brewers are both ahead of them, so they like third in their division now. What else?
Well,
this is not going to be a fucking baseball podcast.
Well, we had 2016, so I'll say that we had 2016.
Hope it's not another 108 years. I'm starting to think that we're not going to see another championship from anybody in our life. The 2016 might be it.
Man.
Bulls I'm nervous about. We got lucky that we had Jordan those years because, they got some nice pieces, but I think as long as Garpax are running the show, I'm not excited about those two guys in charge. Yeah. Now, if I see a headline says they got fired, then I start having hope. Okay, now the Bulls got a shot at maybe winning again, but I don't see it with those two guys in charge.
May have potential.
Bears are the best shot.
Yeah.
But right now, it's like I said, I haven't been watching, but I've been covering football as well too. And Trubisky is hit or miss from what I've seen.
We have a kicker at least.
Trubisky's hit or miss.
We have a kicker now because we didn't have a kicker, and now we have a kicker. So that's a positive.
Parkey.
Yeah, because Parkey was hot trash.
Blackhawks fell off. Like
they fell off a cliff.
They
had
their run. They suck now. They with the Bulls now.
They fell hard. Because I remember like the people were like in Grab Hard with the little rally. Because like I used to have to go through downtown.
They got 3.
And then they would be like, outside in their little jerseys and stuff. And
they won 3 titles. Yeah. So, but they're a mess now too. Bulls got 6 in our life.
Sox will.
White Sox got 1. The Cubs got 1.
They're the best.
Bears is like a distant. Bears got to win because that was like over 30 years ago. 85
I was
Bears.
Ariana's age when they won. So, I was a child. So.
I wasn't much older than that. I was a few years, like 5-6 years older than Ariana.
We were little kids. We were single digit age.
Yes.
Right? We were like single
grammar
digit.
school.
We were children when they won. So
we didn't get to partake in any of the festivities. That's how long ago that shit was. And the Bulls are becoming a mystery too. You were in high school.
Yeah, I was in high school.
So you couldn't really do shit.
Yeah, I couldn't do anything.
But the first 3-peat, I was high school. Second 3-peat, I got to kick it.
Yeah, you got to kick it. I never got to kick it.
Yeah.
And then 98 when I
tried to hit up
to
some bars like the second 3-peat.
And then 98 when I tried to go to the rally, then mom tagged along and tried to go with me. I was like, what are you doing? I was like,
did you miss it because of?
I missed it because mom was like, she was like, first of all, the rally's at the end of the school year. I'm gonna break this down for you people who don't know. The rally's at the end of the school year.
It's like the finals usually wrap the earliest.
Finals already have wrapped.
NBA finals. I'm talking about. Yeah,
I'm talking about my finals.
Not school. Yeah, NBA finals usually wrap the early, maybe around Father's Day or something like that.
Yeah, like around that time, like middle of June.
So Ain't shit left in school. Like suburban schools have already let out by then.
Yes.
The CPS decide they want to go to like mid to late June every year for whatever reason. But
I was like,
suburban schools are already out by the time the finals wrap.
My whole entire high school, I was a straight A student, so I already passed on my finals. I already got my class ranking. I know where I ranked in my class, and if I want to not go to school that day, what's the big deal?
And I took the opposite approach. Like I just cut and just didn't say shit. I just went to the rallies.
Because I was like, yeah, I was gonna go. My mom was like, "Oh, you want? Well, I'll go with you." And I'm like, and then we got there, it was over. I was like, "What the?"
I'd asked Mom name a bull other than Jordan, Pippen, and Rodman.
Rodman, exactly.
Yeah, she couldn't do it. Yeah,
not at all. And Dad had a store.
Mm-hmm. So I worked that for
and
like
Dad had a store,
3 years.
So she should have knew that.
Mm-hmm.
But I digress. That just. Triggered up a...
Yeah, I'm just looking at those are becoming distant memories.
Yeah.
Bears are already a distant memory.
Yeah.
Bulls are becoming a distant memory.
Oh, then Bears,
it's college. It's college. It's kids in college now that don't remember Jordan playing for the Bulls.
No,
that's how long ago it was.
They just know Jays.
They know Jays, and they might remember some of his Wizard stuff, but you never actually saw Jordan play for the Bulls. If you're a college freshman or sophomore, you wouldn't remember. You wouldn't remember that shit.
Watching Hardwood class, and they was like, "The spectacular move." You're like, "Oh,
yeah, that was before you were born."
Right? You're like, "Oh, okay." That was 91, so
that
was 30 years ago almost. Damn.
Yeah, first championship is like 30. Yeah, so that's Bears. That's 85 Bears territory. That first championship.
Damn.
That's like Bears, like old.
So Chicago sports, we asking y'all to get together. Because I want to kick it.
Blackhawks did their thing. Cubs and Sox each snatched one. Yeah. So Bears are ancient history. Bulls are becoming ancient history. Right. So it's time for them to do something now.
Mm-hmm. We watching you.
But it's not a sports podcast. We know. I know. People talk shit in the comments. Somebody talk about shit about one we did a few weeks ago. We did a whole sports podcast, and then we didn't get to like talking about the gun shit to the very end. It was in the.
I know we sometimes get.
Yeah, that's false advertising.
But
he
said
gun control, but this is like you talked like 40 minutes about basketball.
It's like, we don't plan any of this. We have our bullet points of what we're gonna touch on, but we don't be like, yeah, we're gonna do 5 minutes of this and then we're gonna. Yeah, it would be fake.
We don't plan this shit. We just go.
It would be phony as hell. So we're not phony as hell over here.
Let's just stay and wrap up this sports shit since we're on it. Yeah, let's just get those out of the way and shit. You heard about Mr. Tim Tebow?
No, what about him?
He basically was talking shit about guys. Because it was let me get my thoughts. The NCAA in California, they a bill passed about how college athletes can get paid from their likeness.
Okay, yeah, I saw that come up in my my timeline, but I didn't click on the story, but I did see something about that come up in my timeline. I did.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that so basically Tim Tebow came on the other side saying that when I put on a college uniform, I did it for the love. It wasn't about money. Like white privilege is what I call it. Let's call it what it is. I hate playing the race card, but I'm playing.
Play it. Play it.
You're from an upper middle class.
Exactly. I say, where do you come from? Even
a lot of these, like especially the basketball NCAA basketball players, right? It's like most of them are like from the hood, like dirt poor. Exactly. So like this is their way. Like so if like you go to college, you don't get drafted. Let's say you get hurt while you're in college. Exactly. Yeah, so you can't get paid during your time while you're in college. Mm-hmm. The college gets paid billions for that shit. Yeah.
Exactly, off of your likeness.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, get your, for Chicago area people, you live in Glenview. Shut up. It's like, you from Glenview, Illinois.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, Tim Tebow. That's
you
why
from
you
Barracks.
suck.
Yeah, you from Barrington.
Why you're out of the NFL, you suck.
Yeah. But even like some stuff I stay in my lane on because we weren't rolling way, but we grew up middle class.
Yeah.
Like we didn't grow up hood. Like we
I say middle.
Yeah, we were middle class. Mm-hmm. So I'm not going to be like, the struggle was not real with me. I don't fake it.
Weren't the Huxtables? We were more like the Winslows.
Yeah.
Like that.
That's a good one. Yeah, because they had a nice house and like the parents both worked. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The father had a good profession.
They weren't rich by any means, but they weren't
poor.
Good times. They weren't the Evans. We weren't the Evans, we weren't the Huxtables. We were more like the Winslows. Something like that. That's how we...
And we had an annoying neighbor.
Yeah.
I guess.
Shout out Philip. No, that's the homie. That's the homie. It's my day one there, Philip.
We love you, Philip.
Still friends with him to this day. Like that's a 35-year friendship.
Yeah.
Almost 40, something like that.
40-year friendship. Yeah.
Close to 40. Between 35 and 40.
I was a baby when you guys met, so
that's so long it's been.
Yeah, so it's like 20 years almost, yeah. But
yeah, when I saw that shit, it's like, if that's the case, if you're supposed to do it for the love, then why don't Coach K give his salary back? Why does he get millions of dollars per year?
Yeah, because he getting paid bank.
Yeah, he's getting close to $10 million a year.
I'm sure Wichita College making a nice amount. Hoiberg, I'm sure he's getting paid a nice amount.
He just got a job. Yeah,
is he with Iowa? Back to Iowa?
I know he came from Iowa. They might have brought him back. I know that's where the Bulls snatched him and sent him back home and shit. Calipari, like those guys get their money and shit.
They money.
So why can't the players? Another one.
And these boys can't work. They can't do nothing.
The universities, like how much money are they getting and shit? Like billions and shit. We see March Madness every year.
I can already I went to a Big Ten school, so I mean I already know what type of money that they like. The Orange Crush is what the fan section is called at U of I. And I see how that. I
when
see
they had
lit.
a good team.
I see it's
lit. But D. Brown, Luther Head, Darren Williams, they had a good team.
Yeah, they were there when I was there. So yeah,
they were making money.
They were making money. They was making money.
Millions, I'm sure their school was making off of them boys, but they didn't get a piece of that. Darren got drafted. D. Brown and Luther Head never went to the league.
I think D. Brown got in, but he was like a...
He didn't do much.
He really... Yeah, I mean, it was just like... It wasn't... Yeah, it was nothing.
Did he even make a main roster?
No,
he might have made a D-League roster or something like that.
I think that he played a couple of games and it wasn't nothing.
I don't even know if he made like a regular season roster. I remember him on preseason rosters and he might have played in the D-League, which is the G-League now.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if D. Brown... If he did, let me know. I'm not sure if D. Brown ever played a regular season game. I have to check that out myself.
Yeah.
Luther Head didn't either. Yeah.
Yeah, but stay in your lane. Like that's all I say every time.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, Tim Tebow, you could do
it. It's easy for you to say that, but it's like a lot of these boys, like you said, are from the hood. Like Derrick Rose from the hood.
Yeah,
Inglewood.
Yeah. What if he had got hurt while he was at Memphis? What if he had his knee injury there instead of with the Bulls?
His mother was a single mother with 3 boys.
Yeah.
4 boys, right? Because he has 3 older brothers or 2 older brothers.
It might be 4, it's 3 or 4. I forget how many.
Yeah, but she's a single mom with these boys, and Derrick has a basketball talent, so it's like, hey, not being funny, but this is our way out the hood. And I mean, I'm not saying that in a mean way or what this. It's just that becomes your reality. Yeah. Okay.
Dwayne Wade.
Exactly.
From fucking Robbins and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, he lived in Robbins.
One of the dirt poor suburbs of Illinois.
Robbins is poor. Yeah. It's still poor now.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
That's Wade's background. So
now it's his way out the hood.
Well, if he got hurt at Marquette, hypothetically.
While LeBron did what he did.
Yeah.
And I salute you, sir. I salute you.
And now it might be going back to that because like the league is considering getting rid of the one and done rule.
Yeah,
which they need because that was some shit David Stern put in place. He was in bed with the NCAA. That's all that. Adam Silver might be like, that's some bullshit. It's like he might be looking at it different. Yeah. And they know the NCAA is corrupt. It's like he's like, I want to separate us from them. So
Adam seems like he's a little more like, I'm gonna ruffle feathers or I'm gonna shake it a little bit. He seems a little more. David Stern saying a little bit more. No, this is just how it is, and we're just gonna go by the rules. But yeah, Adam Silver seemed like he's
one and done rule became because of LeBron. I still say
it did
because LeBron was drafted 03, Rookie of the Year 04, 05. They said we're not having him. You can't go straight from the high school to the league.
Mysteriously,
come on. We see what's going on. The NCAA got on the phone with David Stern and said, "Hey, you can't let that happen again. The next LeBron, he's coming to us for a year, then y'all get him. We can't let him go straight."
Cricket ass NCAA.
They got on the phone. They had that bat phone for David Stern's office. The red phone. They picked it up. Said, "Hey, can't have another LeBron. We can't have another LeBron situation.
Hey,
you gotta send him. We get him for 1 year, then you could have him."
Exactly.
That's what that one and done shit was. They got on the phone and said, "Hey, we can't let that happen." But fuck you, Tim Tebow. Shut the fuck up.
Any other sports stuff? We want to touch this.
You want to talk about Antonio Brown?
I'm about to say you want to touch AB. We can touch AB because this is a real topic.
I'll let you do that one because I'm over football. Go ahead.
Well, like I said,
a lot of people comparing this to it's a little Cosby-ish. It's I think people just didn't want him on the Patriots. Is like the way this is looking. I'm not saying that he's innocent. Just same with Cosby. Like it's like, but it's just the timing is very suspicious. That all of this happened right like when the Patriots.
And the Patriots, we know what they are.
Yeah.
Think about the name, the Patriots. What image that they portray? It's Tom Brady on the team. He leads the team. So
they're just trying to just get him out of there and shit. Yeah.
But I don't know much about him because like everybody's having to fit over AB as they call it. And I asked Marcus about it because I'm like, who is this AB guy? And then when all the stuff about like the rape allegation and all that came out, I was like, what is going on? And he's like, well, he was like, dude is not that bright. That's what he's like when you talk, even when you listen to him talk, you can tell he's not like that bright about stuff, but he just can play football really well. He's a hell of a football player, but the whole gist of it is that maybe the girl may have been trying to get money to start a business because they were saying that she asked him for $1 million to start a business, and then he didn't want to give it to her, and then like the allegation came up, but then he's done other like questionable things in the past, so it is kind of becoming a he said, she said. So did he, assault her? I mean, we don't know still, but it is some proof like being text.
Anybody that wanted him off the Patriots, like they got their wish.
It is some texts that show
they got their
some
wish.
Inappropriate things going on.
Because the timeline exploded like after the Raiders released him and he signed with the Patriots. The Twitter went nuts basically because there's some bullshit, especially like cause everybody hates the Patriots. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, because I was like, who is this AB guy going to the Patriots? Like, why is everybody?
Because like the defending champ signed the best,
and they signed the best, and that's what Marcus was telling me. He's the best receiver, and he was like trying to break it down.
And, you're the defending Super Bowl champs that just signed,
and that's what Marcus
the rich just got richer. That's what people were mad.
And that's what Marcus.
It's one nut. I want to say he's a Giants fan. He started posting on his social media that he's going to basically to have a mass shooting at the fucking Patriots.
Oh my God.
If that's the case, if Antonio Brown signing with the Patriots, you need to stop watching football. You need a new hobby.
You need to.
If that ruined your day, it's like this. Yeah, like I'm gonna go and start popping you're taking this shit way too serious.
You're a fool if you do that. Anybody who wants to incite violence for something is a fool. I'm sorry.
It's like Bulls fans. We did that when LeBron took his talents to South Beach. We going to Miami. We're gonna start popping this. Like you're taking it way too serious. It's like
you can talk.
It's basketball.
You can talk shit all you want to, but don't say you're gonna kill or hurt people. Like you're a fool.
You need another hobby.
Yeah, you're a fool if you do that.
You're taking sports way too fucking serious.
I don't condone that. I don't condone violence on that level.
Antonio Brown signing with the Patriots, man. If you're a Giants fan and it upsets you that much, it's like maybe you need to stop watching football.
But and then people start.
Oh, and that guy was arrested, by the way.
As he should have been, dumbass. You brought that on yourself. Mm-hmm. You can't go and say you're going to kill people.
Especially nowadays.
And now in today's climate.
It don't matter whether you were joking or not.
In today's climate, anytime you say you're going to commit a mass shooting, FBI, everybody needs to be at your door.
At the very least, need to bring you in for questioning.
I say everybody needs to be at your door. Make an example out of people. Mm-hmm. And I'm saying it right here. Make an example because we have too many people thinking that, oh, it was a joke. No, that's just not funny. Mm-hmm. Real lives are being lost. People's families are being destroyed because of this. So stop fucking around.
That's why I stopped using the joke when people say so-and-so kill yourself because...
Yeah, that's not cool.
People actually kill them. Suicide is real.
Suicide is real.
So I stopped using that joke.
Mental illness is funny. Real, it's affecting people.
That's why I switched from kill yourself to shut the fuck up, which I think works the same anyway.
It works very
just as effective, yeah.
Yeah, because you can tell somebody...
I'd be like, so-and-so kill yourself now. Like, so-and-so, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, just shut up. Because everybody needs to...
Yeah.
Zip it at some point. Zip it.
Rest in peace, Morton Downey Jr. Zip it. That was his catchphrase. For all my 80s children, you remember Morton Downey.
I just way back. Showing my age now.
Yeah.
But, yeah, though. So, just cool out with that stuff. And then people were talking also about making the comparisons, saying that, it is an allegation that he may or may not have raped this slave, but they was like, meanwhile, Big Ben has raped 2 women and got off, and I'm like, yeah. Because he did, though. I mean, but once again, look at is that the privilege thing. I mean, because Big Ben Does it look like AB?
Are we gonna do a white privilege episode, possibly?
We might. We're gonna see where this goes.
It kind of seems like it's leaning there, but we'll see what happens.
I mean, I was like, well, because that's what I call Big B. I was like, isn't that that rapey guy? Because I said to Brian, but nobody said rape. And Marcus was like, yeah, he raped women. Yeah,
he's still playing. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's still playing. Yeah.
How old is he? You got to be near the end of his career.
It seems like there's a lot of old players like now. Like, I've seen people
a lot of old quarterbacks
like my age, and I'm like, why are they still playing?
Like Aaron Rodgers is getting up there.
Yeah, he's like 36. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers. Tom Brady's like 42. He's like 42.
Yes, quarterback. Oh, what's out? What's the name? Speaking of that, I was mentioning the Giant. Eli Manning just got benched too, so I saw that story. Yes.
Damn.
So that shows that it's officially downhill for him too.
Well, he got his ring, so
his rings, yeah. So he got his, but it's all over. Yeah,
I know, but it's like
he's officially the backup quarterback.
But I know that it's a thing about even though you've gotten your rings and you made money, it is like a moment where you do have like, damn. Like when somebody younger
don't lose your spot to a rookie.
To a rookie,
yeah. And that's what he lost his spot to a rookie now. Yeah.
Like you said, like in the jungle, like the old lion doesn't, bow down. Like the young lion has to kill him.
That's how it is in the jungle. Yeah, like it has to be. Yeah, he doesn't step aside. Yeah, the young lion.
He said, "We fight to the death. We're gonna fight to the death. You gotta kill me." Mm-hmm. It's like that.
He's still in his mind. He's still king. It's like, oh, you're just an old man. No, you're not king anymore.
Have a seat. Have a seat there, pal. But it is hard for people because this is all you've known your whole life. Like you think about, you've been trained to be an athlete since you were like 10.
And second generation, the Manning 10, boys, so they literally like out of the womb
their whole life.
Yeah. So Archie Manning, yeah. So it
is something that is a humbling experience, and I get it. Mm-hmm. But I say, retire. You have you have accolades to show.
Gracefully.
You have accolades to show. It's nice.
The Giants suck anyway, so they might as well.
Yeah, you had a great career.
Not like you're gonna miss out winning another championship because they're not good anyway.
Go in the Hall of Fame. Mm-hmm. So I mean, you're good.
There it is.
So there it is. So I know we're gonna move off of our sports.
Let's get the fuck out of this shit. This sports shit. Yeah.
Let's exit stage left.
I want to talk about some more tomfoolery.
Oh, gosh. What?
Another chicken sandwich. Y'all already know about the infamous Popeye's chicken sandwich that's still not available anymore.
Yeah, when you're driving now, she said, we'll be back.
Trust me, they're sitting on stockpiles of that shit.
They are.
How do you run out of chicken? I've never heard that before. They just sitting on probably just stacks of that shit this high. We're going to wait. And then release it when they really licking their chops.
I'm a borrow from School Days. We don't have no white meat today. Yeah. Why'd you ask?
It's funny you mentioned School Days. Where were they at? KFC.
Oh, how'd I do that? Okay.
They're getting in on the clown shit, the chicken sandwich shit now. I joked about the double down, and they didn't bring that back, but what they brought back might be much worse.
I saw it. Go ahead.
They probably would have been better off bringing back the double down.
Well, your sandwich is too big. Compared to have bread.
Yes.
Hell, that's not a sandwich.
That's
meat.
Chicken patties. Yeah,
that's not a sandwich.
We don't even have bread. This is a sandwich.
A sandwich constitutes bread and some kind of protein in between two slices of bread. That's a sandwich.
It's eliminated. Just two patties.
That's a sandwich.
But their new sandwich, I want to get the full name of it because I want to.
Heart attack on the bud.
Some of y'all probably know where I'm going with this.
Not even the bud. Heart attack on the pastry.
I want the full name of the shit. Yeah,
that is ridiculous. When I saw the picture, I was like, "What the hell?" Like we just going to just be fat asses, huh? I guess we just going to be fat now, right? We going to be like clogged arteries and.
All right, it's exactly what it says it is. So let me describe it. I thought it had a special name, like the fucking double down. Like
the clogger, like on The Simpsons.
The Kentucky Fried Chicken and Donut Sandwich.
I saw that. I was like, so you basically put chicken on a Krispy Kreme.
It's a crispy chicken fillet between two glazed donuts.
First of all.
And when I saw that, I was like, this sounds familiar. Then I started thinking back. Where did I hear this from? And then I said, the itis. Remember the sandwich? It was a chicken sandwich. It was wrapped in bacon and had bought donuts for the bun. You remember on the Boondocks?
Oh, yeah.
I ate this sandwich.
The Boondocks be foreseeing the future.
Yes. So fucking KFC ripped off the Boondocks. That's crazy.
The Boondocks is like the urban Simpsons because like the Simpsons did a lot of stuff where like later in life then.
And now the itis has become reality.
Oh my
The sandwich
gosh.
that granddad invented. It had a chicken sandwich with donuts for the bread. Because Huey was like, we can't sell this shit. It's like, Huey was woke.
And then Riley's kind of
You
clown.
can't say that granddad named Riley was like, this is fire.
This is
What are you
fire.
talking about?
I love Riley. Even though Riley's a clown. Riley's
Yeah.
my little dude. He a clown though.
Huey was
Yeah,
like, we can't
clown.
sell this to people. We gonna kill them. It's like,
Because it is like,
see, Huey knew, but KFC don't know. Like, they selling this shit starting at $5.99,
but who wants chicken?
$7.99 for the combo.
Who wants chicken patties with a Krispy Kreme donut? Who wants that? That's too much shit going on. It's
That's
like
ridiculous.
It's like you pick one. It's like, okay, if I'm gonna have a piece of chicken, then I'm not gonna have a donut. Or if I have a donut, I'm not gonna have a piece. You pick one. You don't put them both together.
Yeah,
What the hell?
to the best of my knowledge, they don't sell chicken at Krispy Kreme.
No.
I'm just saying.
Okay, chicken and waffles, yes.
Yeah, that's something.
fine.
A lot of people compare it to that. Say, what
No.
about chicken and waffles? It's like, it's a little different.
Waffles is an actual thing that you can eat, though. Like donuts, you don't make a meal out of donuts. Donuts are a snack. You don't. Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. So I know KFC's waffles did suck. I tried to do their chicken and waffles, it sucked. Those waffles tasted like confectioner's sugar. It was like the waffles were like
That's
really
why.
sweet. I was like, ugh, they sucked. Yeah, but
So I don't have to. I take it you're not going to try the KFC
Absolutely
donut
not.
sandwich.
Absolutely not.
It's not even available everywhere, but they
Absolutely not.
limited areas. But if it was available in
shit-
Chicago, I wouldn't eat it.
that doesn't even sound appetizing at
I
all.
wouldn't eat it.
And that's a bit like, mommy, look, no, we're not eating that shit, baby. I tell her, no, baby, we're not eating that. My stomach just started hurting, like, thinking about that.
And I think I might have the name of this podcast: KFC Kentucky Fried Clown Show, or Kentucky Fried Clowns, or something like that.
We'll see how it goes.
Something like that, because I like that because it's clowns. They're clowns for
clown
that shit.
The cloud show continues. It does.
Kentucky Fried Clown Show. I think I like that. Yeah.
Cloud show. Oh, my gosh. Well, cloud show continuing. I'm going to switch it a little bit with the fake outrage. I'm going to switch it. Fake outrage is still all the rage.
Always, yeah.
Okay, so remember, I think we did do a podcast about this last year about H&M. Coolest monkey in the jungle.
Coolest monkey in the jungle. It was about a year ago, something like that.
Well, apparently H&M is now back with the scandal. And before I judge anything, I was like, let me see the whole, because like we gotta say, context is key.
Mm-hmm.
You want to see the whole thing. Okay, on my natural hair group on Facebook, they posted a picture of a girl, beautiful little girl, brown skinned girl, and she had her hair pulled back in a ponytail, and her edges were up, and like, her hair was like a little, it was messy. And then people's like, how they going to, put that baby, H&M know they racist, and putting that baby out there without her hair being done. They know damn well they were just going off. But the campaign, H&M responded, the campaign was
I saw that picture. I know
basically
what you're talking
showing that they're trying to show, because like what's going on now, kids are going back to school, and like we've seen it all over Facebook that you send your kid to school one way and they come home a mess.
Yeah.
And you're like, what happened in school?
You have a school-age child.
I have a school-age child.
I'm sure she does that all the time.
Right. You're like, wait a minute, like why are you
That's not how your hair looked when you
like
left
what
the house.
happened?
It's
Like, like I had your edges slicked, like what happened? What happened to you when you were playing in school? What
Especially you
happened?
just combed her hair that morning before
Yeah, you
school.
slick little baby hair down, and then you come home and you're just like, nah. It's like, okay, shirt like all wrinkled up and disheveled, and you're like, okay,
Kids get wild.
kids get wild, but I mean, kids are doing nothing
Especially
but
when they're around other kids.
kids are doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're being kids.
Yeah.
So people were talking about the girl's hair, and then H&M responded saying that was the campaign, is to show that kids like be happy who you are. Like they said that for all the models that they
It
use,
sounds a lot like the Dove, the Dove
exactly,
ad.
exactly. They said they told all the models.
Clean the black off of you. That's not what Dove was saying.
Because the first thing I thought when I thought it's black, it's white. That's what it like to me. It's like the Michael Jackson video. Mm-hmm. But with the H&M, they said that they showed the other models or wherever, and all the kids' hair were messy because they said that was the ad. They said that they told the parents that after school, bring them in after school, and they were going to shoot them as they were for a natural look, and that was the campaign. This is how kids look when you don't prepare them. After they've had a day of school, a long day of school, this is what kids like when they come home, and that was the advertisement. However, black people, and like this is my comment that I put in my Facebook group.
Too woke.
I was like,
get some sleep, take a nap.
I was like, black people. They know they wrong for not doing that baby's hair. Also, black people, if they put a biracial child in with mixed textured hair, they need to put more black looking people in the ad. Then if they put a child who has a natural haircut but it's short, like a short little cute little afro, why they put that bald headed baby up there? Yeah, exactly. Then if they put a child up there with extensions, why they put weave in the baby's hair? Damn! This is what we do as black people sometimes. And I'm calling us out. I'm being real. I'm being real. I'm calling us out right now.
People that were bad about this are probably the same ones that complained about Gabby Douglas's hair in the Olympics.
Thank you.
It's 2012.
Meanwhile,
which is solely
she's
ridiculous.
Breaking world records.
And
on the Wheaties box.
Not to mention that every girl on that team had their hair the same way.
Exactly.
But you say nothing about the white girls, just the black one. You complain about the way her hair looks.
Here's the thing.
Because when you're an athlete, you wear your hair up. You're not going to have Beyonce weaves like everywhere.
Flicking it like.
And standing there with the wind blowing. You're not going to do that shit. It's like, these are athletes, so they tie that shit up. Mm-hmm. Every girl on that Olympic team had her hair like that.
I did palms. Mm-hmm. I was a dancer, so I would wear my hair up. The only time the hair would come down is like in the dance show, because then you're performing.
Yeah.
In the dance show, when you're performing, then you got your edges, you got your hair laid because you're only doing that dance one time, and you don't have to worry about your hair getting messed up.
And you're not trying to break any records,
but
like inches count, like when you like an Olympic athlete, so like the hair and the weight could like be the difference between winning a gold medal and not winning a medal at all. Like,
exactly.
That hair could like slow you down 1 second, and 1 second could like throw the whole thing off. If that happens, it could throw you off like 1 second.
When your hair gets, you have to flick it back. You have to brush your hair.
Like
from
talk
your face.
Shit about on her dismount. She pushed her hair like if she's because they talk shit about the landing on the dismount.
Yeah.
You gotta stick the landing. If Gabby flicks her hair, it's like, well, we had to subtract the point for
her flicking her hair.
And at 1 point, like, you ended up not getting a medal because of that 1 point.
But that made me so angry because it's like, the thing is that when we do stuff that's messy, it's like messy hair on a, and I'm gonna go with my texture people, on a 3A texture looks different than a 4C. Mm-hmm. 4C is the very kinky, very coarse hair. Because the girl on the ad had like a 4C texture. She did.
She was, as they say, undeniably black.
Yeah, she had a 4C. She was a beautiful little girl.
Yeah.
Beautiful little girl.
Wasn't nobody going to say, what are you to her? She was like undeniably a black girl.
And like my thing that makes me so angry with us is that we talk about black is beautiful and black is this, but then
people are talking shit we really don't.
But
feel
then
when
a
lot of us don't.
When we put a brown skin or dark skinned girl up with short coarse hair, then we talk shit about it.
Yeah,
if black is so
Gabby
beautiful,
Douglas or the girl on the H&M ad,
if black is so beautiful,
insult the girl's hair.
Right. If black is so beautiful, then
it shouldn't even be an issue.
It shouldn't be an issue.
Like when I saw that ad or when I watched Gabby Douglas, didn't even bother me. Oh, Gabby, look at Gabby doing her thing. Yeah.
And then I'm glad that people talk shit back because like it was some people who were just like, the woke or whatever, but a lot of people were not having it. They was like, this girl's out here booking deals, making money. She's a beautiful girl.
Yeah,
leave her alone.
A big company.
They was like, leave her alone.
You're making big deals.
Like a lot of people were fighting back for like, you guys need to have a seat. Like sometimes, like we said, you be too woke for your own
good.
Take
a nap, yeah.
Take a nap. Take an Ambien. Go to sleep.
Take a siesta.
Because I was like, oh my God, how are you going to be mad about that? And when you looked at the whole ad, it was all the kids because they had like a very white kid, like a Latino looking kid, an Asian looking kid. They had a multiracial, racially ambiguous child. Mm-hmm. And all of them had the messy hair, but like the difference is on a 3A texture, it doesn't look the same as a 4C texture. It does not look the same. It's not.
I'm sure not one of those other communities complained about that child's hair.
Exactly.
You go to the white blogs, you didn't see the white girl's picture posted on there.
But that's another thing. We're so obsessed with our hair as black
Chris Rock
people.
made a whole movie about that.
We are so obsessed with that. And this is what I'm trying to fight with for my daughter, because anytime somebody just talks about hair, I just cut them off at the knees. I'm like, you are not going to get my daughter. I don't want my daughter to have a superiority complex, and I don't want her to have a complex the other way. Because like, I've been told on both sides.
I've been told how I feel about hair. I don't have, so I really don't give a shit about hair.
I've been told on both sides of my daughter, because people have told me when they see my daughter's hair texture, they're like, oh, she has so much hair, because her hair is thick, but it's like really curly, but it's thick though. They're like, oh, you must have a time combing her hair. I'm like, no, I comb her hair is beautiful. And then I've had people say on the other side of it, ooh, your daughter's hair ain't napped up yet, so that means she's going to have a good texture of hair, because her hair ain't got nappy yet. Somebody actually said that to me. I'm like, really?
Depending on the crowd, her hair is either like is good hair or leaning towards nappy, depending on the crowd you're in. So
right.
So you've been on both sides.
Yeah. So I'm like, don't do it to my baby, because my daughter is like, she has like the Rudy husband, because she has a lot of hair like that. She has like a lot of hair, so it's like, and then I'm teaching her. I don't want her to be like, yes, because I have long hair, I'm better. I don't want her to get that either. Like, no, I don't. We ain't playing those games. But we need to not be so hair obsessed, black people. It's hair. I've had long hair my whole life. It's hair, it grows out your scalp. You take care of it, it will grow. It's hair. It's not like you're, solving, like, you solve the spades, you cured cancer. It's hair, it's,
something that grows out of your scalp.
Right, let's stop being so obsessed about it. But big ups to the girl. Keep getting your money, girl. Keep getting your bread. And I want to see more little beautiful black girls in their natural state and advertisements. Not taking away from our racially ambiguous girls, but I'm just saying that I want to see more, undeniably, so that complex don't work the other way. It'd be like, oh, for me to be beautiful, I have to look this way. And now I have a color complex about myself. So let's stop doing that.
What you got? I got something if you don't.
I know what one you probably got, but I'm gonna go here too, since we're talking about businesses. Also, also in other news, did you see the Target video?
Target video?
Yes.
I guess not. What's the Target video?
It was this black lady in the video, and she was going off on this white lady. She was just going off, just snapping, slapping her hand like, bitch, I will beat your ass and this and that. And the lady filmed her. But the context of the video, what happened is the white lady was in Target and she wanted to get a shampoo or something. I have a daughter too, like I always said. The daughter looked maybe about 8 or 9, something like that. And the daughter was in the store with her mother. The white lady like reaches over the daughter.
Okay.
All in her, reaches over, doesn't say excuse me, just reaches over her like she's not even there. And the mom took extreme offense to that, because as a mother, I'm a mother. If somebody reached over and invaded my daughter, excuse you, I would check somebody. I wouldn't get violent. I wouldn't be like, I'm gonna beat your ass, but I would definitely be like. The lady
could have said, "Excuse me, I'm trying to." She could have.
I definitely would say to somebody like, "You don't see my child here."
That's what I'm saying. The white lady could have said, like, excuse me, I'm trying to get to this. She could have just said something.
Exactly.
That would diffuse the whole thing.
And she did.
Me, I'd like to get to that.
And then the black lady was trying to call her, and then she didn't. She still acted like she didn't want to apologize, because she was just acting like it wasn't a big thing, and then try and make it be like the black lady was a savage for trying to attack her. And some blogger did an interesting blog about that, saying that, a lot of times white women don't respect black women in white spaces. Like they push past you and just move like you're not even there. And it's like, damn, I'm right here. You just don't push past me. Like, that's rude as hell. Like, don't just push past it. So then the white lady, like, she called the call, she was trying to get Target involved. But then after Target went back and looked at the security camera, they did say that she reached all over the girl, didn't say excuse me. And they say, you were in the wrong. Like, yeah, maybe the mom reacted like maybe more than what she should have, but it's her daughter. You reached her, because like the mom was like, anything, like, what if the shampoo fell, like, this could have fallen my daughter, and it could have hit my daughter, and then, and she was like, no, I'm going to handle you. And the mom was like, she was ready to go, I'm going to handle you.
She probably took it too far, but like, it would have never got there had the lady just said, excuse me, yeah, I'm trying I'd like to get to the shampoo. And the mother probably would have moved the daughter away, like, your mother, you're like, yeah,
like, come on, out of the way. Come on, Ari, let the nice lady get this. But, and then the lady, she cried her white tears. So then, like, after the whole video, she posted a video to her blog, the white lady. She's like, yes, and, I thought that, I would be treated different because she was like, and then when the police came, everybody was on the mom's side, the black bloc. They're like, yeah, you did, like.
You kind of started it.
Yeah. And then she like, yes, it's so that she was like, it's
Did she take it too far? Probably, but you kind of started it.
And then she went, and then she played the card because she couldn't play the race card because she's white. She played the ethnicity card. She played the I'm Jewish card. Yes, the white lady played the I'm Jewish. I'm treated like this because I'm Jewish. Jews, we're not welcome here. Yeah. We're treated badly because we're Jewish. And she turned, and people was like, bitch, no one didn't even know you was Jewish until you just said it. People was like, what are you talking about, lady? And she just went on like a whole thing, but nobody was buying her thing. I think Trick Daddy posted that video on his page or something.
Was he playing in the background? Uh-huh. Okay. What's up? Shut up. Play that in the background.
That's what she just used to do. Just shut up, lady. Yeah. But yeah, she cried her white tears. We said white women tears. She cried. And like, yes, and I was treated unfairly. But you pushed your child out the way and didn't say, excuse me. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's in some hoods that might get your ass kicked. It just might. I mean, I'm a mother. I wouldn't kick nobody. I mean, like, you actually hit my child. Yeah, I mean, that's a whole other story. But, if you did push past my child, I definitely would take exception. Like, my child is standing here. You're an adult. You're the adult. Even when my child pushes past people, I direct my child. I say, no, you don't push past people. You say, excuse me. Mm-hmm. I tell my daughter that now. So, lady just, ugh.
Shifting gears, shout out Funny or Die, the new season of Zach Morris is trash.
I watched it, yeah.
But that's not what I'm here to talk about. He saw a reboot. Saved by the Bell. It's been announced by NBC Universal. No. They're going to put it on their streaming service.
No.
A reboot of set. Like, we don't need a reboot. We got Zach Morris is trash. We don't need a reboot. I'm sure that's going to be better than whatever
NBC they put out. Yeah. Because Zach Morris is trash is awesome.
Especially reading the synopsis is this is just all you know is bullshit. When California Governor Zach Morris gets into hot water for closing too many low-income high schools, he proposes they send off the affected students to the high-performing schools in the state. So basically, like, it's going to be like, which could be interesting, bring kids from the hood and send them to the Bayside. Is that going to be like?
So Zach Morris is a governor.
Zach Morris is governor of California. They get Arnold Schwarzenegger became governor.
Well, he did like scheme everything. So Zach
schemed his way to becoming governor. Might as well went all the way with it, make Zach the president.
Oh God! Picture that douche trying to be a president.
Could be worse than the douchebag we have as president in real life. Yeah.
Touche. Touche.
But yeah. California Governor Zach Morris sending low-income students to Bayside. It's going to be the premise of the school.
If DC Young flies on the show, I swear. That would be cool. No, I'm just making up shit in my head now.
Mario Lopez and Elizabeth Berkley are already confirmed to be part of the show. Ironically, Mark Paul Gosselaar isn't yet because he got
he's on Mixed-ish.
Mixed-ish. He's like so. He has to probably complete his commitment for that before he could do the.
Which I just saw his interview on the Tamron Hall show because they had the Mixed-ish.
Shout out Tamron Hall.
Yeah, and he talked about it on there because he was like, as of now, he said
he's
that
playing I'm Rainbow's dad, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He said I'm not a part of the reboot because they asked him about that. He was like,
because he's part of Mixed-ish,
but he is on Mixed-ish.
He probably has to complete his commitment for that. So if they bring him in, maybe they probably be as a recurring character.
Maybe
he's not going to be a regular cast member because then, like during his downtime, he can come film some Saved by the Bell scenes, and then it's going to be like that.
It was good too on Tamron Hall because Mark Paul was saying that, and like I didn't know this, like shock of the year. Because he was saying that, he was like, this hit close to home for me. Because he was like, I'm from a mixed family. I was like, he's from a mixed family? He's like, yeah. He's like, who knew? He was like, the Zach Morris, the blonde hair, blue-eyed kid. Because he said that his father's white, his mother's Indonesian.
Okay.
So he was like, when people would see him with his mother, he was like, no, my mother's not my nanny. He's like, that's my mother. So I was like, who knew? Like, no one knew. I was like, hey.
Indonesia's an interesting place. It's like, because They listen to Oz Radio in Indonesia. On my page, I can see when I go through the analytics.
Yeah.
And it says like where most of my listen on my Facebook fan page for Oz Radio, and it's like, of course, Chicago's one, something like Gary's or Hams. One of the Northern Indiana
Yeah.
cities is 2, but then like Indonesia is like 3. It's
Wow.
like random, something like that. It's like
So they might listen to this podcast. What's up,
Maybe.
Indonesia?
maybe
What's up?
it's like ahead of like others, like some of the south suburbs. Like Indonesia is higher than
Like Dalton.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, more names that come up there. Like, but Chicago's overwhelmingly the number one.
Right,
Like
obviously.
70-80% of them come from
Obviously,
Chicago,
yeah.
and then maybe like 15 from like Northern Indiana. Like it's like maybe 8% is Indonesia, something like that. But people listen. There's people in there listening in Indonesia, so it's pretty cool.
Cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm not feeling the whole Zach Morris.
I don't know about this Saved by the Bell reboot. Period. I don't know
Yeah,
how
I'm
I
not
feel
feeling
about
that
that.
Zach Morris is governor, and that sounds whack. And it was Jesse, because, like, did Jesse and Slayer get married?
Cause no, they were dating on the show. I don't know that yet. It would make sense if they did. Cause no, they're gonna.
Mama.
Yeah.
Because he called her Mama.
Yeah. Which was always strange to me. Like you call your girlfriend Mama. It's even stranger when girls call a guy Daddy.
Yeah, or
Like,
Zaddy.
Mama is even.
Zaddy.
Mama is even weirder. Only if Mario Lopez came up with that on his own. Was that written? It's strange. I'd like to ask him, like, did you come up with that? Was that written?
Sound for if Lisa Turtle is on there with DC Young Fly as her son. I'll call that. If you guys rip up my idea, I want my money. I'm sorry, I want my money.
Are they going to include Lisa and Screech, because they both have had very interesting personal lives, like since that show went off. So
Screech did porn and then
he did time. So I think I think he was in trouble with the law at
No,
one
he did,
point.
like,
It's like,
porn or something.
he did porn. I think he did time too. Don't quote me on that. I think he was in trouble with the law at one
Damn.
point too. And Lisa Turtle, I think she's had like mental illness
yeah,
issues
because she
and
has
stuff.
she's
Yeah, so-
bipolar,
yeah.
so she's dealing with that.
So,
So,
would they
yeah.
include Lark Voorhees and Dustin Diamond? You got to if you have the others. You
Are you going to
can't
have Kelly
not-
Kapowski?
Can't do Saved by the Bell without Kelly. We saw the
Oh, that's
Zach
what
and Kelly
they got married.
married.
Yeah, the Vegas wedding.
The Vegas wedding was the series finale. That was the last episode until this stupid reboot. Like it was like the last Saved by of the original cast,
then Bill
not counting the new.
And then Bill
class.
will still be principal, and he's like 100.
Yeah, Bill. All this dumb. I forgot the actor's name. Damn it. It was on the tip of my tongue. But yeah, the dude got to be like 80 or something now. Because he was old then.
Oh, like side note, Witchmacallie is still alive, and they showed a picture for the Back to the Future cast, and Strickland is still alive. I was like, no way, he's still alive. Yeah,
He was alive in 1885. That was
Shut up.
Marshall Strickland's
that
son.
wasn't. Shut up. That
He was
was
a
not
little
him.
boy in
That was not him.
1885.
Shut up.
They
Shut
never
up.
explained who that kid was. So was that young Strickland?
No, that was probably his
And he was
grandfather.
still principal. Like
That was probably
70
like his
years later
grandfather.
and 100 years later when Marty was there.
Stop it. That was probably his grandfather. Stop it. Stop.
They didn't make it clear. That's why it's funny. We can interpret it how you want. You say it's his grandfather. Let's say it was him as a kid.
100 plus.
He was Marshall Strickland's son. He'd have been like 110 or something when Marty had him. Because he would have been about 10 like in 1885. So
You're petty. You're petty.
which means it'd have been like fucking 80 and shit with him when George and Lorraine were there. Something like
Can
that.
that guy ever have hair?
Oh, that's funny.
I'm gonna stop calling Back to the Future one of these days.
Hmm.
Not.
Marty, you gotta come back with me. Hilarious.
Some reboots they need to just leave alone.
Yeah, I'm not excited about
Because
that.
it's like, I mean,
Vegas wedding was it. That's
I get
keep it
that
moving.
some stuff is like, and here's the thing that I'm open for. Some of our favorite shows do a 2-hour made for TV movie.
I know what I'm down for one of those for. You might have seen
I know what one I'm down for.
I got mine. Who they teased their reunion on social media.
Oh, yeah.
I should have mentioned this last week. I just forgot to.
Yes,
but
yes.
wouldn't
I know
know.
what you're talking about.
On the episode of Blackish, the upcoming
Yes.
season, Tracy Ellis Ross was talking about, yeah, we're doing a women about women
Like therapy or something. There's about a group meeting.
It's like, so it's about women, so why not bring my girlfriend? So
girlfriend.
she pans over, you see Jill Marie
Marie
Jones,
Golden
Persia
Brooks.
White, and Golden Brooks. You see them?
My girl.
And I was like, okay, yeah. And I wouldn't mind a reunion,
I got excited.
a 2-hour movie, because they never got to resolve
They
that
did.
show.
And that was
So
sad.
like, give them like, I don't want to see girlfriends come back by any
No,
means, but
no.
like, give them like a 1 hour or a 2 hour
Give them a
special,
2-hour special.
so we can see what happened to these characters after it ended abruptly. Yeah.
Yeah, because it was a writer's strike. Because I wanted to
And
see.
they just never brought him back.
I wanted to see Joan's happy ending because it seemed like Joan was finally going to get her happy ending because Aaron was his name. That was Richard T. Jones.
Okay.
Like, Joan finally found the perfect man. He proposed to her. He proposed to her in great fashion and everything.
Oh, we know how it ended then. Joan got fat and then they got divorced on a retreat out in the mountains in Colorado.
I can't with you.
And then Joan lost weight again and married, what's the name, Sheriff Troy. Why did I get married? That's the plot. You know, for the dummies that didn't get what because Richard T. Jones was because like it shows you how his range as an actor. Yeah.
Yeah.
If he's the perfect guy on that, he was a douchebag on the fucking Tyler Perry
movie.
movie.
He was also her son. What's Love Got to Do with It? The one who got beat up by Ike.
Yeah.
That was Richard T. Jones. Yeah.
He also played Big Mike in the Wood. That's the first thing I saw in there.
Yeah, so he played a lot of roles. But I wanted to see that. I wanted to see Joan and Tony resolve their differences because it's like, even though they fell out, but it's like, but you guys were friends since you were like little girls, and like I know you guys fell out, but you know, come back together. And then I wanted to see
if Lynn was not homeless anymore. She was homeless pretty much that whole series.
She got herself together near the end, and then
she was like sleeping on the homies' couches throughout that whole series.
Because she was like a couch surfer, Because like she would be because like
Joan and William, and then
when the show started, she had just moved back in with Joan because Tony got sick of her because she was living with Tony. Tony said,
so
"Get out."
So it started with Tony, then Joan.
Yeah, because Tony was off screen, and then Tony kicked her out, and then she moved in with Joan.
And she was living with William at one point.
Yeah,
she moved to his house, Maya and her husband, and she moved in with them for a while.
She lived everywhere.
Every character on that show, she crashed on their couch or something.
And at the end, I know she was like messing with Kadeem Hardison. He was like a reverend or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's Kadeem Hardison up to? He just disappeared.
I know. We watched a Vampire in Brooklyn the other day, actually.
Yeah, he was hilarious. He was the only good part of
that
movie.
Honestly, we were watching Vampire in Brooklyn.
That movie was trash, but Kadeem Hardison was hilarious in it.
I just want to know, rest in peace, why was Eddie Murphy walking around looking like Nick Ashford? Rest in peace, Nick Ashford. The way he looked.
Nobody, he's solid.
That's right. Like, nobody knows, like, this weirdo is walking around Brooklyn. Nobody knows this weirdo walking around Brooklyn looking like that.
Nobody noticed Bruce Leroy and Sho'nuff in The Last Dragon. Just walking around dressed like Kung Fu masters.
Like Ryu.
Like black men looking like Mortal Kombat characters, like two black men.
Jax.
Jax. And Leroy looking like Forrest Law and shit. It's like nobody said anything about any of that shit. Only one that said something funny was the Asian dudes that acted black. So only one that said something about Leroy's appearance is like, well, you come in here just like a Kool-Aid. Like, was that racist?
That's racist. Hilarious. But
nobody speaks to no jive coolies. You don't speak to the masters. Yeah, that scene was racist as hell. Looking back,
very racist. Very racist. But it was the 80s. You could get away with it.
We didn't even know it was this funny to us.
It was funny to us. Like, they still had blackface in cartoons in the 80s. So.
The Asian dudes in The Last Dragon were like the crows from Dumbo, basically. It's a modern day version of that.
At the time
we watched it, we didn't think about it, but we looked back, it's like, this was racist as hell. Like, they were the crows.
So now I want to be careful when I show Ariana stuff from my childhood. Like, now, baby, this is racist, baby. Baby, this is racist.
You saw Dumbo in The Last Dragon. Okay, this scene coming up right now is racist.
Address it so she doesn't laugh and be like, hey, it's funny. Mommy, no, it's not funny, baby. But yeah. He was funny in Vampire in Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. And then my theory is, and I'm going to support this, I love you, Mama Angela, but that confirms she is a vampire because she hasn't aged. Mama Angela is a vampire.
It also proved that Angela was doing that for a check.
Why she still look the same? That was like 25 years ago and she still looks exactly the same. She hasn't aged at all, but good job, Miss Bassett. Want to be like you when I grow up.
Speaking of Kadeem, I wouldn't mind a Different World special.
I know which one I want.
Give us a 2-hour special.
I want Living Single.
Living Single would be cool as well, too.
And then Big Lev should still do the intro dance.
If she can. She's getting up there.
She can still just ice some knees. Ice them before you dance.
Next, you're going to have Rosie Perez do the right thing dance.
She could probably still hit it. Yeah. She could probably still hit it, but, I mean... You only get one take. You can hear it one time, and then after you do it,
ain't no redo.
You ice the knees.
You don't get the angles on the one take. Oh well, it's like that's it.
You never
doing that shit again.
You never lose your dancing ability
Not doing that
until
shit.
you just physically can't.
Like Reggie Miller talked about that with playing ball. He's like, yeah, I can go out and play a game, but yeah, like, afterwards, like I'm like. It's not enough ice in the world to like stop my body from hurting.
He's gonna be showing Shaq with the icy
exactly. Because Reggie like looks the same as he did with the Pacers. He's like, but I couldn't go out there and play 82 games. No, I played one game.
One game. Yeah. Give it my all. Mm-hmm. Give it my all in that one game.
After that, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap, yeah. But yeah, though. And do you want to touch this last thing that happened, or the last thing I have?
Talk to me.
That happened in your business. Miss Fantasia. Her interview on the Breakfast Club. She was on the
Breakfast Club. I was there for that. Well, I wasn't there, but I was in I was listening to the studio when I was going on live. I heard it. Mm-hmm. Basically, yeah.
Because you get all the insight.
So I hear it live. Most people outside of New York or like Power 106 or like the stations that syndicated, they watch on the YouTube. Or like I'm in the studio, so I get those interviews early, so I talk to people.
Yes, so apparently Fantasia caused a ruckus because
on Shout Out Revolt they play them there too. Go ahead.
She talked about women not being able to find a man because
she said being submissive. Yes,
that and was a lot of women got so angry.
Women need to be. No, she got the little baby voice. Women need to be submissive. But it's
I love Fantasia's voice.
Fantasia the new Michelle A. If she sings, she don't sound like
she
that.
Can sing.
She don't sound nothing like she does when she talks. When she sings.
Cause I love her new song. Well,
she has a little baby voice, but when she sings, she sounds totally different. She the new Michelle A.
She is. She ain't got no Dr. Dre. So
her husband ain't Dre or Suge.
Thank God.
Because they were ridiculous.
Thank God.
Especially Dre.
Beats, yeah.
Beats by Dre. Yeah, those weren't just headphones. You know where you got the idea from those from.
But
you know where you got the idea from those from. Go ahead.
I digress. But yeah, so she said women about being submissive and everything, and then women, and like we always say, I keep on saying no context. Let's peek context into play. Women first say, I ain't submitting to no. Women get, especially us black women. I ain't submit.
Neck rolling.
Submit. I ain't submit.
Sure, all the women saying that we're single too, but go ahead.
Probably.
Yay.
But some people were trying to like shade Fantasia. They're like, does she even have a man? I'm like, she's married.
She's obviously
married. She's obviously married. Because like,
very married.
Here's another thing about staying in your lane. Like, as a married woman, I've been married almost 6 years now. I've been with my husband 10 years. I've been married almost 6. So I am in a position where I can talk about ins and outs of marriage and give and take and compromise. I'm in a position where I can say that.
You can give your opinion because your opinion is informed. You have an informed
If I was single, I would not be trying to share that information because people would drag me. Like, how do you know? Mm-hmm. But basically what she was breaking down and like
I could talk about whack relationships. That's why I give advice about.
That's your lane.
Or like how dating sucks. Like I talk about that.
Or what you don't want, and this is what you don't want in a person. What you don't want in a mate. You can go there, but when but her husband, they did it because after Fantasia, social media, like we saw like with Aisha Curry. If you say one, you do a whole interview.
Oh, that red table talk.
Thank you. You can do a whole interview, but then people take a 10-second sound bite, and then that is just what goes around. And it's like you didn't listen to the whole context of the interview, and that's why I feel happened with Fantasia. And her husband stood by her husband, and her did a video. They did a video on Facebook or wherever to follow up afterwards, and he basically was like, "This is what happened. This is what my wife meant," and he broke it down for like we said, for the dummies in the room, like. Basically, she's saying not to, like, if a guy is a bum, like, no, we're not, that's not what we're saying. Don't be like, I'm going to help Ray Ray and Pookie. No, that's not what she was saying. No. It's just...
Submissive just means putting someone else's feelings ahead of yours sometimes. That's all that means.
And knowing when to choose and pick your battles. everything isn't the thing about like, yeah, I'm gonna stick it to him. No, it's like
It
some
don't mean
stuff.
about serving her king. Like
It doesn't mean that. And then
I'm not gonna
sometimes,
shout out who said that.
sometimes it means just.
Here's a song show. I'm gonna go ahead.
Sometimes it means just falling back. Sometimes it means knowing when to fall back. Like, even if you know that I'm right, but to keep you just okay. Pick and choose your battles. Pick and choose your battles.
Keep it moving. That's all it means.
And then she talked about the man being the head and the woman being the neck, because without the neck, you can't turn your head. Mm-hmm. Like, I do believe that the man, like I say, in my relationship, I believe that the man should be the head of the household. Like, I mean, I saw it growing up. Our dad was the head of our household.
Yeah.
My husband, I let my husband lead as a man. He's a man. I'm never going to do anything to make my husband feel like that he's not a man. He's very much the man in our relationship. But some things that I do better than him and some things he does better than me. And we pick our strengths on things. Like, if you know that, like you got to get rid of some ideas about what's women's work, what's men. You got to erase some of that too. But I said, but the head of the household thing, I still believe the head of the household thing is appropriate for a guy. That's just how I feel. But other things, it's like you work together, you compromise on, you learn how to do things. Like, if what you're strong at over here, and you know what you're strong at, this is going to be your lane, and then this is going to be your lane, because you guys are both on the same team, and you guys are both having the same goal. So that's just all she basically was trying to say, and they were just going off. So, I mean, I saw
once again, his whole throwaway the line was I heard it, but not really, because, like I said, it was like one line. It's
right.
Like out of a whole like 45-minute interview, it was like 10 seconds or whatever like that. Yeah.
And I think that even just in general, like, if people ask me about why are women single, that's a loaded question. It's just a lot to unpack. It's too much to even unpack. Even if I talk for an hour just about that one, so I don't even think I could talk an hour about why, like, if women be like, well, why am I still single? It's a loaded question. It is. Maybe it's not you. It's a loaded question. Like, it's no really right answer for that, because if you give a certain any answer you give, it might come off as, oh, you're being whatever. So that's why I'm like, I just leave those alone. But focus on your happy. Like, this is my advice. I'll leave with this, my advice. Focus on your own happiness first, and know who you are, and then you will find love. Love will find you.
There it is.
Know who you are first. Love yourself. Know who you are first.
Okay. Before we get up out of here, I'm going to break down this list real quick.
What list?
2019's top hip hop earners.
Ooh.
I have the top 20 hip hop earners. Yeah, so. And Jay-Z is not number one, surprisingly.
Oh. Okay, I'm going to say Jay-Z one.
There's a spoiler. Let me read it down. Let's go backwards. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's kind of
go backwards here.
Number 20, Mr. Worldwide, Pitbull, 18 mil. Wiz Khalifa is 19 with 18 and a half. Nas made 19 million at number 18. So, okay. Nas, he's making more people.
Yeah. He made some money moves, yeah.
Future is 19 and a half at 17. Speaking of file support.
Yeah, child support him too.
Birdman put some respect on his earnings. He made 20 mil, number 16. Meek, 21 mil at number 15.
Nice.
So Meek's back in the game. Yeah.
Good.
Who also was on the Breakfast Club recently? Swizz Beats, number 23 mil. He's number 14. Number 13, Cardi.
Okay, girl.
28 mil.
Cardi.
But not to be upstaged by Cardi. Nicki Minaj, number 12 with 29 mil, so the competition continues.
Ladies.
She made 1 million more than Cardi.
I like that.
But it's right there.
I like
Cardi's
that the women of color, we getting our money. Get your money, sisters.
13 and 12.
Get your money, girls. I like to see that.
J. Cole's 11 at 31 mil. As we move into the top 10, Childish Gambino, 35 mil at 10.
Yes.
So Donald Glover making his money.
Black man, get your money.
Number 9, speaking of Cardi B, Migos.
Okay.
Number 9 at 36 mil. Shout out Offset, who was on SmackDown last week, getting his Ric Flair drip on because they were in Atlanta. And him and 21 Savage had a song last year called Ric Flair Drip, and Ric Flair was in the video. So Offset had to return the favor. He came by SmackDown to have his Ric Flair drip to introduce Ric Flair's daughter Charlotte. He introduced her, so it's pretty cool. He had the robe on and everything. Look it up. Offset with the Flair robe.
I can't.
But yeah, Migos number 9 at 36 mil.
Okay.
Kendrick Lamar's number 8 at 38.5.
Okay.
7, DJ Khaled.
All right.
40 mil, so he's not the best, but number 7. I take the 40 mil. I'm
Lucky
just saying.
7.
Yes.
Facade.
Number 6, a legend in the game, Eminem.
I knew he was gonna be big.
50 mil.
Shady.
Now we get into the top 5. Travis, 58 mil. Travis Scott, yeah.
Travis getting money.
An Astro World made bank. And he's his lady is a billionaire. So yeah,
So?
his baby mama.
So they like Stormy Wester's doing okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Stormy will be all right.
Yeah. Now we get into the nitty gritty. The top 4. Take that, Diddy, number 4, baby. Yeah, at 70 mil. Yeah.
Diddy still get money.
Yes. And shout out Lori Harvey and Diddy, the happy couple or not, whatever they want to call them.
I wish we had a video podcast. My face I just made.
You know, number 3 is
Who?
Drake.
Oh.
Number 3, 75 mil. Yeah.
Then when then? Because I was like, I thought another person was gonna be 3, but they won. Okay, let me just see.
Number 2.
I know Jay-Z is in 1. I was like,
That's
he's
your
2.
boy, 81 mil.
Only person I can think of. 50? Okay, because I was like, because Power made like, I was like, okay.
Yeah. It's one you forgot about.
Ice Cube? No. Who's making money?
It's a huge name.
LL Cool J? No.
Nah.
I know they try and buy, they try and get money or something.
I think he just did a deal with Def Jam to LL.
Yeah, I know they're getting money. Who?
Kanye.
Why did I think about Kanye? Okay, I'm like off the radar. I'm so far.
150 mil. So Kanye making bank.
Sunday service.
Sunday service. The album's coming out this Friday. I think it's coming out.
Yeah, I thought 50 would have been like top.
Yeah, he didn't make the top 20. He might be top 25. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
I'm like, I know 50 making money.
They just did the top 20, but
okay.
Yeah, you know he's selling sneakers now. Like, Ye is making money. He's like his Yeezys. Like they're the ones they got closer to Jordan than anybody. So it took a non-athlete to get that close to Jordan. It's like nobody else's shoes, like LeBron, Kobe, none of those guys. Like it's like Jordan still won, but like Kanye is right there.
Pursue your dream. You're somebody's like Helen Carrier said. Somebody thinks it's not crazy. It's too crazy. It's not crazy enough.
Yeah.
So pursue your dream. If somebody say you can't make sneakers because you're not an athlete.
Yeah, you're not an athlete. You're a rapper.
You've never played, because like Kanye, let's be real, he doesn't look very athletic.
Exactly. I'm sure he didn't play sports.
I'm sure he was picked. Maybe he was picked last in school for dodgeball. Maybe I'm speculating. Mm-hmm. So it's like, hey, follow your passion, follow your dreams.
Now you right there, like you hired and all of these others, like hired and Steph and like all of those guys, like your Yeezys are right there neck and neck with Jordan. As far as like for people,
only question I got now is, are you a publicly traded company?
Are you a publicly traded company?
Yeah.
Huh?
That's what the money is. And on that note,
let's get the hell up out of here and wrap it up now. The damn podcast. Appreciate each and every one of you for your support.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to support us further, like our Facebook fan page. Do that. Not Another Damn Podcast on Facebook. Also, subscribe, share, rate, review. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn, SoundCloud, iHeart, TLC Talk Radio. What up, Tasha?
Yeah.
Also, check out our audio on YouTube. Video coming soon. We still working out the logistics, so we got to find a better place to shoot. And
and I need a hot mess.
And we got to get our schedule down. Yeah, see like. When Marcus can avail to shoot us. So there's a lot of logistics before we can film it. Yeah.
Right.
So, but that's video's coming soon. Mm-hmm. But you got our audio right now, though. Mm-hmm. Also, follow me at Ozman the Wizard on Instagram and Twitter. Oz Radio on Snapchat and Facebook as well. Check out OzRadio.net. All today's hits on there, bangers. And check out your classics from the 2K and the 90s with OzRadio.net. The bomb. I'll send you the link to that.
And you can check me out, MSIMAH626 on Instagram and on Twitter. Also, STR8GULLEY1 on Twitter. STR8GULLEY7 on Instagram. Also, please like the Straight Gully Facebook fan page.
Yeah.
Check out straightgully.com for your blogs and your vlogs. And check out straightgullyproductions.com for your video needs.
Well, I'm Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima.
And we will talk to you later.
Bye.
I'm gone.